Hi Aptera fans. A few weeks ago we promised some third-party independent test results, and I'm here to introduce Giorgio Bardizza. He's here to help do some on-site third-party testing, and he's going to explain the setup.
Yeah, I'm Giorgio Bardizza from TÜV Rheinland. TÜV Rheinland is a testing, inspection and certification company. We perform test, inspection and certification in different sectors, obviously, and I'm here particularly for the solar team. So we work in certifying solar system. We do solar system, but also solar panels, so we can perform testing, inspection and certification of product like solar panels, but also system like power plant. And today we are here for a particular case because we are testing a system that is very innovative and peculiar. So we are testing a system that is positioned on a car. Particularly, we are trying to confirm the measurements of the power that the car can produce in a day. We have several instruments that has been connected to the solar panels of the car. You can see there several data logger and sensors that are directly connected to the different strings of the car. And at the moment here we are monitoring and recording the current, voltage and power of every string. So this is, for example, the typical plots over a full day of the power of the different strings, and in parallel to that we are also monitoring the high voltage line that goes directly to the batteries, and we hope to confirm the value that Aptera had related to the solar system.
So some of the measurements we're testing and validating are really using an external measurement device to validate numbers that the vehicle already logs and generates. So when you see the solar output on the vehicle display, you can be confident it's accurate. The two main things that we're validating are the solar panel power into our solar charge control, and that has our MPPT channels and our boost to 400 volts, and then measuring out of our solar charge controller. What this will allow us to know is how much energy each string on each panel generates per day, and then how well each channel is being converted to the mid-bus, which is the shared voltage where all the panels meet, and then how efficient our boost to our battery pack voltage is.
The complexity here is particularly the strange shape of the car, because when you test a solar panel that is flat, it's pretty easy to understand how much power it can get, and even over an entire day is a pretty constant production if you track the sun. In this case, the difficulty is that you have a particular shape, so having round solar panels make everything much more complicated, and that's why we need all these instruments to monitor the different parts of the vehicle.
So today's actually our third day of solar testing here in Carlsbad, California at our headquarters. Each day we've been testing something slightly different. The first day we tested is just parked in one position, not moving at all. The second data is moving once in the middle of the day. Generally that's around solar noon, which is 1 o'clock, rotating the car once and then reparking it and leaving it for the rest of the day. The testing we're doing today is actually with our hatch open. We've been referring to this as solar maxing. This is trying to really maximize how much energy we can get in one day. So we want to see, how much our system can handle.
All right, so we managed to hit these 4 kilowatt-hour values with the car fixed and parked of the day, and with the hatch closed, which was already a success for this first experiment. The data of this measurement campaign are reported in the test report that has been published, and where we confirm that the car can produce more than 4 kilowatt hours in a day, fixed parking with the hatch completely closed. And more details about these measurements are reported in the report that you can download and look in more details.
And in that report, you'll see all 3 days, 4.2 kilowatt hours parked and closed on day 1, 4.4 kilowatt hours with 1 reposition at solar noon on day 2, and 4.75 kilowatt hours with the hatch open and only 1 reposition on day 3. We're super glad to have been able to share all these results with everybody who's been following Aptera. Solar mobility is a core part of what we're doing here. Thank you to the team for putting together these amazing panels and these vehicles that we can do all this testing on, and thank you to for coming on site and helping do witness and testing with us. Thanks for watching.